And here we have the final evolution. We have Ivysaur. Now this dude is freaking massive, and no matter how much I would sketch, he still didn't feel large enough. But you know what? My binder is only so big. So let's just say he's like an extra small version of a Venusaur. Yeah. So yeah, to try to save time, I thought I could just go straight ahead on the blue without a white base, and quickly realized that was not the way. I did so many freaking layers and it didn't work, and I thought, you know what, maybe it's just the pink. But no, the yellow failed me too. So yeah, I realized at this point I really needed that white base, and as much as I hate that idea, it's what's gonna be saving my colors from taking forever to get to the shade I want. But yeah, at this point I kind of realized, I'm like, oh, I can make some nice like half blendy modes in my flowers, and I was like, you know what, I kind of like that. I'm gonna see if I could do that with the rest. And but I was kind of struggling with the white bits of the flower. But one part I really like is that little stem bit. I don't know what you want to call that. And I thought the green that I chose was dark enough to cover the blue, and I was definitely wrong. But you know what, at this point I was too far in and I was too stubborn. So I figured, okay, I'll just do these leaves, and you know what, I'll just do multiple layers too. And I was kind of struggling on getting like the shade because I thought I already had like the darkest color possible. So yeah, it's not quite the perfect shade I would have chose. But there's also some times where your markers don't really dry the same color, so it kind of worked out, honestly. I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, and then at that point I kind of forgot that I needed a white base. So I let that dry, and then I continued with the white for the rest of the body. And just to help me not mess up my proportions and whatnot, I decided to kind of split the body in a few parts just so I can keep track on what the heck I was coloring. So yeah, the joys of not having a black line art to help you figure out where you are. So yeah, at this point I kind of realized, like, oh, you know what, I can make some really gorgeous shading if I didn't let the marker dry. And then I kind of got distracted, and then I was like, okay, wait, hold on, I gotta like stop doing that, because now he doesn't like match the other two that I made earlier. So I had to like quickly like start blocking the shading and stuff like that, just so it matched a little bit better with the rest. After that, yeah, I was kind of forgetting where the heck his upper legs were, so I just kind of added them in the end. So, no one's gonna know, right? Just you and me. So once I finished coloring these three, I was like, okay, I gotta fix all my left-handed splotches, and I didn't quite like the weird bubbly sparkle thing, so I just decided to add some grass and fix that little scratch mark that my cat Nixie made. So yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty good, pretty decent.